Ooh, new zombies map. Can you believe it? This map's pretty cool, I guess. This is just going to be sort of a post-commentary to my Easter egg completion that I did this morning. I was streaming it last night on my Twitch channel. I'll have that link below, by the way. And honestly, we had kind of negative first impressions, but we'll get to that. I would have done one of these videos for Citadel Day more, but honestly, I wasn't really feeling it. I grinded that map for like a week, and I was just like, I'm gonna go play a different game, because I've had enough. Because Black Ops 6 is just in a state at the minute. I played a load of Metaphor. Metaphor's an incredible game. If you like RPGs, you gotta play Metaphor. Although you probably already have at this point if you really like RPGs. But yeah, so yeah, that's the reason there was a lack of anything for Citadel really, other than me posting a thing of my first playthrough. I didn't even post an Easter egg video, I just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, this is my Easter egg completion really. It took so long actually. I played it for 8 hours last night. We did 4 attempts. We died in the boss fight on all of them. Well, we did on 3 of them, and then I did it by myself on the last one. It's hard, but, you know, I got it first try when I woke up this morning, so maybe I just needed to go to bed and properly think about what I'm doing. I changed up my gun a bit as well. I'm now using the Feng 82, the new LMG that is in the Battle Pass, page 3 or something. It fucks. It's really, really good. I really like it. I've got like the extended mag 1, and that's about it that really matters. Got like the over-suppressed ammo on it. But yeah, we're just making our way down to Pack-a-Punch. And we're heading in there. It's really weird actually. This map doesn't have an intro cutscene, and I think I know why after seeing the outro cutscene. I'm not going to spoil anything to that, and I'll have the chapter markers below. So that, you know, I'll have like the main Easter egg, bits of setup, gold armor, because I'm doing the gold armor, and then the boss fight and cutscene. I'll have the chapters all down there, so that you can skip around and avoid what you want to avoid, and skip what you want to skip. But I think it's just to do with the voice actors strike, you know. I don't think they've officially left the game yet, because there is still like intel and stuff, but I don't think they really had Activision. I don't think Activision could really get them enough for the intro cutscene or the outro cutscene, because like most of the voice lines in this map are just Sam and Archibald. There's not really many those two quotes in this map across the whole Easter egg, which is really, really weird. And that's part of why this map probably feels so bad to a lot of people. But gameplay-wise, honestly, this map is quite good. Honestly, I quite like it. It's like a more complex Liberty Falls with all this cool hashtag zombies aura. Oh, Christ, that's going to get people upset. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting Pack-a-Punch right now. That should be it, Pack-a-Punch the Fang. I really love the Pack-a-Punch camos in this map. And then we grab Cryo Freeze, because Cryo Freeze lets us do this little Easter egg here. Shoot these 2 waterfalls with a Cryo Freeze gun. I think the Ice Staff also works, but yeah, you just do it. And you grab these. I would have done it before with the, with the Ice Staff, but, you know, I wanted to get the Ice Staff. And then the first sort of step for the Ice Staff is these little constellations. You need to pick up a monocle from the first Mimic that spawns in the game. And you move the little fiery crystal things in front of these 2 drawings. I'll show you the other one or 2 when I get there. But you shoot them in order. They're just Roman numerals. They're a bit odd looking. The only kind of difficulty on this is that 6 and 7... Oh no, 7 and 8 look very similar. 7 has like 1 line and then a half line. So it's like V, I, and then like shorter I. And then 8 is V, I, and then a shorter I, and then a shorter I below the shorter I, if that makes sense. So it's like, it looks a lot like a 7, which confused me the shit out of me when I first did it. But it's really simple. It's just dot to dot, do the constellation, then you got a little lockdown. But yeah, this map has some issues, obviously. I mean, it's got like the no cutscene, stuff like that. The Easter egg, I want to say, is quite... It's not great. I wouldn't say it's bad. I've done some bad fucking Easter eggs in my time, and anyone saying the Easter egg is bad on this map, has never once played a non-Treyarch Call of Duty. This is still pretty fucking high up there. I can name, here you go, I'll name 5 Easter eggs that are worse right off the fucking hand. Beast from Beyond, Shaolin Shuffle, the Tortured Path, the Final Right, and actually no, the Final Right was alright. The Darkest Shore was shit, and Raven the Redwoods was shit because it was just Spacelands Easter egg again. So there you go. There's 5 Easter eggs that are worse than this one, just off the top of my head. Anyone who's saying this map is just dog shit, bad, slop, is just angry because the game is kind of in a bad position right now, which it is, don't get me wrong. This game is fucking struggling, and it shows. And I had someone comment on my last video, which, by the way, thanks for the support on it, it was incredible. Saying basically they know that this map was always slated to release at the start of Season 2. And honestly, after playing it, I just do not believe that in the slightest. No hate to the guy, it was a nice little conversation, it was good. But yeah, I just don't believe it. This was probably supposed to come out at earliest in Season 2 Reloaded. But now I'm a bit worried, you know, with the release schedule, you know. I hope we don't just get 4 maps, maybe we get one a season, maybe, except for Season 4 or something, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's cool, I guess. But yeah, we're now finishing up the ice staff here. We're doing the second lockdown with the other puzzle. And that's basically it with the ice staff. We now just have to build it by defending it for a sec, but I wanted to upgrade my gun a bit first. So I did a little bit of farming. God, the Dark Ether is so cool. It looks awesome. The skybox is kind of blurry, honestly. But it looks really nice. I really like how it looks. It's like a mixture of sort of what we saw in D Machine and what you see in Modern Warfare. It's great. Those little pods, they're really cool. They're like, well, I said they're cool. They're like Shadows of Evil pods-ish. And you can shoot them and they drop like a tiny bit of salvage. Or you melee them and parasites pop out of them. And you shoot them to get like different gear depending on their color. You know, same with the rarity system. I never get anything good from them. They just drop me stupid shitty blue weapons that I don't want, and it's really fucking annoying. I don't know. But yeah, so I've got the guns I want now, purple, tier 2. You place the ice staff in there, and we've got to do like this weird lockdowny thing. Not a lockdown, but you know, we've got to protect it. It's actually kind of scuffed. Low key, it's really scuffed. I got it first try here, but it's kind of hard. It's just the amount of parasites that spawn in kind of ruin it a bit. Just parasites and vermin. If you do this on a special round, you're basically fucked on solo. Like, there's just too many vermin, you cannot get them all. And you can't see shit. Oh, that's another thing I want to mention. Oh my god, the vermin rounds on this map look disgusting. The green hue is so bad in this map. I don't know why. It's fine on the other maps, but in this map it's bad. But yeah, we're just kind of we're killing these zombies. I think we're nearly done. I think it's like another 15 or so seconds. You've got to defend it for like a minute or so, and then you get your good old ice staff.
We made the staff intact.
So I'm struggling to think about what I've talked about or not, because I did a take of this before and I got interrupted and I lost where I was, so I had to redo it all. And I'm just thinking, oh god, what have I talked? What have I not talked about? Right, there you go. There's the ice staff, and that's like, you know, the first step of all these Easter eggs in Black Ops 6 is just get the wonder weapon, and in this case, it's upgrade the wonder weapon as well. Like in Citadel, you need the 4 swords. And to upgrade the ice staff, you need to shoot these little soul lanterns, really in like quick succession with the ice staff. I think it's like 3 of them in like 10-ish seconds is what I've heard. You just go bop, and then a bop, and I miss because I'm really good at this game. And then once you shoot them all, you get this quote from Archibald, and you hop back in the Dark Ether and you have a look around for these rocks or whatever. And it gives you a nice little chance to look at the skybox, which, as I said, is really nice. It's such a cool little area.
That's a tad worrisome.
They really have tried to like channel Origins into like the layout where like Origins has this big circle with the dig site, and then you've got the middle bit, which is like the crazy place connecting all the areas together. Although it's not quite as good of a layout as Origins, obviously. I mean, this is literally just a circle, but honestly, I think it's quite cool. I think the map looks gorgeous visually. Even just the tomb. It's not just the Dark Ether. I think the whole thing looks really nice. Apart from like the spawn room. The spawn room's kind of whatever. But, you know, it's supposed to be this tomb that's not very conspicuous and no one wants to go there and stuff, obviously, because, you know, it makes sense. It's fine. I just think it looks awesome. It gives me big Frozen Dawn vibes, actually. I don't know if you guys have played World War II Zombies, obviously, but, like, the Frozen Dawn has, like, that one part near the... You come down from the spawn after filling up the little thing, and you get this really nice shot. It's like this big fucking cliff, and if you go in there, you just die. It's hilarious. But this big fucking cliff that shows off, like, the bottom half of the map, and it's really cool. And, like, the bottom half of the map where Quick Revive is really reminds me of that. Also, I forgot I edited that in the fucking... the YY with the staff. That's awesome. I love that they bring that back. But yeah, with the ice staff, once you shoot those things, you shoot those rocks that I shot, you shoot the symbols on them, and they come down. And you memorize the symbols on them, and you shoot them into the portal that then collapses afterwards, on the other side in the overworld. And it will spawn you up here when you go through the portal, and you have to then do this little escort soul box combo thing. It's a really weird step. I don't really know exactly how it works. It's like a minute long. Let me time it. 11:46 in the recording. It's a really weird. I don't know how long it takes, but you sort of have to stick. The best luck I've had with it is to stick pretty close, and just try to like feed it incrementally with souls. Like you kill them obviously quickly to get enough in there, but I think it's better if you sort of like just make sure they're constantly getting at least one soul in there, you know? If you haven't got one in a while, you just kill a zombie, and you try and get these specials in because they work more. You get like one amalgam on solo near the end, and you get a couple, I think you get one at the start in co-op, but I think that's the only real difference. I want to point out some really good map design here. This ammo box is in a great place for this fucking step, and I know that they put it there because of this step, and I want to, you know, say that. It's really cool. I just like that placement. Here's the amalgam. We're nearly there. The amalgam's worth like 5 souls. It goes around this tree, goes back into the middle. Once again, I don't really know how this works. I think what it might possibly be is that it has a few areas where it stops and spawns some zombies, and you have to get a certain amount of souls in by then, but I really don't know. Just stick close and you can get kills. There you go, 13, 10, I think it's about 2 minutes. I think it's about 2 minutes that you have to, you know, run it around the whole Dark Ether. There's the parasites again. I'm not hitting anything. Look at that, wow, what we got? Fucking a blue ASG that has no good attachments on it. But yeah, once you've done that, you can put your ice staff in the hole, put your stuff in the glory hole, and you get your Ul's arrow. It's basically just the same as in Origins. It's honestly just identical. But you have use for the segment's vigor in solo, which is great. You use it for the Easter egg. You shoot that little vermin statue. It has like a crystal on it. You shoot, and then unlike in the video I'm doing right here, you have to go and pick up the thing, like the energy on it. You'll see I'm gonna go there and be like, what the fuck? Why isn't it shining? And I'll be like, oh fucking damn it. Yeah, like look at that. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I had to go back and get it. Bought PHT for the sliding. And this is the bulk of the actual Easter egg steps. It's just this. Well, I say the bulk. This is just it. This one, there's you have to basically just like harness energy of all 4 special enemies on this map. This one's just a vermin soul box, nice and simple. Just thought I'd use my fangs just to get it leveled up a bit. This gun fucks so hard. It's so good. I love it. There you go, and we got it. And then what you do is you pick it back up off of the statue, and once you do that, the portal closest to you will close, and you have to take it back to where you got it from, basically. If you get hit, that little bar on the left goes down a bit, like the Wisp in Revelations, except, you know, you get more than 1 hit. And you bring it all the way back, and you do that 4 times with all the different things. That's the main Easter egg, really. It's super, super simple. Which I don't mind, you know, once again, Liberty Falls type map. It's just weird how, like, the Easter egg is so simple, but the boss fight is fucking crazy. It is so intense. There we go, we got it. And I think I just went straight to the next one. Yeah, I think I just did all of them, basically, immediately. There's no reason not to, really. Because it just gets harder the longer you wait, because things have more health. But this Parasite one, it's not just a soul box, it's a little different. This one is actually very similar to the Terminus Easter egg step, or the Beam Smasher step, where you have to grab the orbs from the zombies and you bring them to the ball. It's basically the same thing here, where you grab the orb and you put it in once it drops into the Parasite. I find the best way to do this is just spam the Ice Staff, because, you know, Parasites are a pain in the ass. And then you get loads. It's not too bad. On the one I did this last night, on the run I did last night, instead of this one, I had a literal half-second left before the timer ran out before I finished it. It was so close. Yeah, you see these purple parasites that drop it. I nearly get myself killed here because I decide, no, I'm not going to shoot a charge shot of the Ice Staff, I'm too good for that. I decided I was going to try and run wall power for this game, because I was thinking, what wall buys are there? And I know there's an LMG wall buy near Quick Revive, and I was thinking that might be good for the boss fight. But I kind of just wanted to stick with the Fang to get it leveled up and get my headshots in. I think I'm nearly at like, I think I'm at like 1200 headshots now. But yeah, you take that back, and then you got the next one, which is the Doppelgast one. They're literally all just in like a square around the Ice Staff little pedestal thing. This one I'm not really sure exactly what it is. I think it is just Doppelgast kills. I think I see a soul go in there. It's pretty simple, but this one has these like little beams of what I originally thought were fireworks coming out from. I was like, why are they fireworks? They slow you like Doppelgasting, but they're the projectiles that they shoot, and it took me so long to figure that out. But yeah, they don't do any damage, they just stun you, like the little like slow down purple screen thing that the Doppelgasts do. Yeah, it's really, really simple, honestly. The only one that's even slightly challenging is the Parasite one. And obviously, if you probably shouldn't be running fucking Cryo Freeze to be doing this, because obviously the Amalgams and the Doppelgasts aren't really weak to Cryo Freeze, but I just kind of had it on from the last one, from like the start of the game with the things. Yeah, don't get grabbed by a Mimic there. I forgot I left that in. And the last one's the Amalgam down by Quick Revive. And I'm still running 1 armor at this point, around 21, as you do. Don't really need it with the Ice Staff. But this was really lucky. I had an insta-kill, and I just fucking melted the bro. He gets like a little shield, and you shoot the zombies and it goes away. That was really good. Yeah, that's basically the Easter egg done now. You just go put this back like you have the other ones, and the boss fight is open to you. So the rest of this is just me setting up, doing the golden armor, and doing the boss fight. Don't worry, I haven't got all the setup kind of in here. Most of the setup is cut out. I will be showing the gold armor and a few extra little bits. But mainly, I showed the entire gold armor, like both of the blood sacrifices that you have to do. And I showed the entire boss fight. I just uncut it because they are tricky, and I just wanted to show people how I did it. There's nothing better than just watching someone do it. Like, a tutorial's nice and all, but you're like, okay, how do you actually accomplish this? There is a little exploit I'll show you, but that's with the second one, so don't worry, I'll explain it when I get there. But yeah, we're done with the Easter egg now. I forgot to grab the energy, because I'm just good like that. Amulet energy. Oh, are we putting the amulet in there, maybe? I'm not really sure. Are we, like, channeling it into the amulet? I didn't really think about that. But yeah, you just bring it all the way back as normal. You can't use the same portal, because the closest one shuts. So, that's a bit of a shame. Gotta make it difficult somehow, I guess. But yeah, you put it in, and all these beams that come down from these pillars, they shoot the crystal in the middle, and they redirect it to the gateway to the boss fight. Once you have this bit set up, you go to like where the beam is. I don't think I showed it in this video actually. But you click F on the little pedestal over where the bridge is, and it builds the bridge. I've already got it built. Now I'm setting up with this gold armor. So you melee that box there next to Jug, and there's another one over by this green portal in the bush. And these two heads go on the statues in the spawn room. You pick them up. Blue portal's the spawn room one, and you put them on the statues. You go 1, and you go 2, and you can go up to them, and you can start a blood sacrifice. And what this does is it spawns in 3 HVT enemies. I'm just setting up real quick to do just that, because you really want a maxed out gun for this. It spawns in 3 HVT enemies, and sets you to 1 HP, and your armor becomes your health. Essentially, if you take damage when you have no armor, you die. And you have to just kill them. You have to do it twice. There's one set of 3 mimics, which I did legit. And honestly, I got quite lucky with it. Just in general, I think they missed me a lot, which was quite good. And you do one with doppelgasts, which I cheesed just to show you. Well, I say just to show you guys the cheese. I don't think I could have done it otherwise, because doppelgasts are fucking fast and they hit you really, really often.
I know it's a big change,
but you know, the cheese. I don't know how you're really supposed to get this done without the cheese. But yeah, I was just setting up. I've now got my gold fang. It's a good few rounds later. I think it's like 4 rounds later or something. I don't know what the mimics are weak to. Obviously the doppelgasts are weak to lightmend. So I just kind of had deadwire on, just because I had it on for like amalgams and stuff. But you go up to it and you press the thing, and it starts to sacrifice. See, I'm at 1 HP now, and I think I get hit basically immediately. So I'll show you how like the armor health thing works. It's like a frenzied guard basically. But you just want to run around and kill these guys. You don't really want to do what I'm doing right now. You kind of want to circle the whole spawn with them sort of not close but behind you, and you want to go up to where you actually activated the mimic one and go up the stairs here, and this is where it's sort of safe. This sort of spawn line, this is where it's the safest I found, because sometimes they do actually miss you and hit the corner. They hit me there, but I found that's the best way to shoot them. If you have an Ether Shroud, it's very good. You can basically take an entire mimic's health bar out. What I did is I got one that was full health, quite low as well, because that one's already half, and I was like, I kind of want to take them out pretty close to each other so I don't have to deal with 2 for very long. But yeah, now one is half, one is low, and one is basically full still. It's a really good idea to have Deadshot, and probably Elemental Pop, if you know what the weakness is, but I don't, so I still don't to this day. I mean, well, I say to this day, it's the day after release, but, you know, and I did this morning. But, you know, you just kind of vibe, you just go. It does take a few minutes. I'm just showing the whole process so you can see what I did. The second one is way shorter because I did the cheese, the big cheese. You just want to keep on going around. I've got no more armor left. This is just what the armor that I have is my health now. Ideally, it'd probably be a good idea to like do a round and get to the end of the round in the spawn room. Just so you have armor plates on the floor you can pick up to extend your health bar a bit. But here you go, one is very nearly dead. I got him to literally 1 HP, and now he's dead. And now we got the second one, which is the one that was originally low before I used Ether Shroud, and he's dead now. And now I just got one left who's still at a decent amount of health. He's basically full actually. But it doesn't take too long to laser him down now. He's the last one, honestly, which is quite nice. And now I'm getting a third of the projectiles thrown at me. Once you get 1 or 2 of them down, it's way easier. You really, really want to be using the name tags here. And when you're near the statue, you have the best visibility. Like, there's a few places where you have way better visibility. And you want to try and use them to your advantage to shoot. And if you can't see, you need to run, basically. The name tags are incredible. I did kill a zombie accidentally back there, and it did kind of scare the shit out of me because I thought it was last, but it wasn't, thankfully, because obviously you don't want a new round to start while you're doing this. That would be horrendous. But he's nearly dead. I can basically just face tank whatever he wants to do now. I just decide I'm going to go for it, and I go for it. And then once you kill them, it goes back to normal, you get your health back, and then you've got to do the other one, which I think I skip almost straight to, I believe. Yeah, so I got enough salvage to grab myself a chopper gunner, and I also wanted to be able to switch my ammo mod from fire to shadow rift, but I forgot to do that for the boss fight. It was fire for the elemental pop that I got from a free Easter egg. So what you do is you press F and then immediately press 3 after it. Like it's like F3. And then you can get in the chopper while you're doing it because you can't normally use the score streaks. And then I just fucking laser them down like this. I get the whole thing done in less than 1 chopper gunner. It's incredible. There's 3 doppelgasts. Nice and scary. They're all dead now, and the mist immediately goes away. And then once you're done with that, it just unlocks the gold armor vest. I go and get my mutant injection first because I don't want to lose the mutant injection. But I think basically from here on out, the footage is uncut for the rest of the game. For the most part. I've got my little reaction at the end of the cutscene, which is nice. Like to the end of the boss, I was like, holy shit. But yeah, what I should have done is bought the rest of my perks here, because there are still a few useful perks, like Vulture Raid. I had the hiding smoke thingy. That would have been really, really helpful. Death Perception would have been nice just to have, just so I could see the zombies better, but like I just didn't think about it. I was like, oh wait, what else can I get? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. So I have shields up and Perkaholic for the boss fight here, just in case I go down. And I didn't really expect to get gold armor, so I just put shields up on. I mainly actually thought about using it for the blood sacrifices when I was doing it, but I didn't really need to either. Spoiler alert, I don't go down in the boss fight. So yeah, the way this boss fight really works is it'll activate the Sentinel artifact in the middle, and it'll make a beam come out, and it'll spin around and around and around. And once it's done spinning around, which takes a fucking age, by the way, it's so long. I mean, they need to shorten it a bit, honestly. But it takes an age. Once it stops spinning around, it'll start summoning an enemy, and you have to destroy it while it's summoning an enemy for this first bit. The laser is really, really annoying. It stuns you. Like, you know, like when you get hit by like a shock charge in multiplayer, or like a shock mimic when you get grabbed, it like stuns you like that and does a fuck ton of damage to both your health and armor. It is awful, and it gets way worse later in the fight. Yeah, I'd say the best way just to sit is just sit by the parasite, or not the parasite, the vermin. That's the first one to spawn in. So it's now going to do one more loop. It's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, and now it's going to do one more loop. And then when it reaches the vermin, it's going to start doing it. You pull out a bullet gun, not explosives in any way, shape, or form when you shoot it. It's like a little DPS check. You just shoot it, boom. That's a bit of a health bar. The Feng is incredible for this. It's really, really good. But I think that's partly just because it's also solo, and solos is way more lenient. But once you do it, you'll see there's a second one now. So now we're going to have 2 laser beams, and they're on opposite sides. So it's going to do the vermin and the opposite one, which is the parasite. And you only have to destroy another one to do damage. You can destroy them both, and I do in this, but you'll see when we get there. The gold armor is incredible for this fight. I really, like, I don't think the fight, especially at least in solo, is all too incredibly awful. It's just you don't get enough chance to kill zombies and pick up the armor in the later parts of the boss fight, which really fucks you because you just get one shot if you don't have armor, really. It's really, really awful, but I don't know. I might shut up a couple of times during the boss fight just to let it play out, so I'm not sitting here rambling the whole time about things that don't really matter, but you know, we're about to get another one. It's doing its last loop. And there we go, it's spawning. So we just shoot it like normal. We shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And it'll break. And then I'm starting to shoot the one behind it now. I've got myself in this position so it's easy to shoot the one I'm trying to get rid of. And then I can shoot the one behind it as well. There you go, got it. So now what? Now what's going to happen is, because I hit it twice, the first one put it into phase 3, and then I hit it again in the same bit, which puts it into phase 4. So it would go Doppelgast, then Amalgam gets added to the list, but they're both going to be in there now. So I'm going to move myself over to the Amalgam statue, so that I can make sure I destroy that one, so it doesn't spawn in an Amalgam. And the one on the opposite side is the Doppelgast, so I'll destroy the well, I would destroy the amalgam one and then the doppelgast one, but once you destroy this next one, it moves you into phase 5, and it completely makes them all immune, so it's not like you can really do that anyway. But be very liberal with the ice staff here. Like, you get so much, you get 9 max ammos in this fight. It's incredible. And that's on top of having, you know, 2 ammo boxes in the arena. There's a lot of waiting in this boss fight though. Particularly at the start, in the sort of second half of the fight, you do a lot less waiting. You don't have to wait for it to finish spinning. There you go, now it's spawning, so I'm going to shoot the Sentinel Artifact on the amalgam side. And that's going to destroy it. And those light balls are going to go and summon all the other enemies when it hits the statues, because I can't destroy them. But, you know, it's not going to summon amalgams because I destroyed the amalgam one. So I'm going to just try and destroy these enemies basically as soon as they spawn in, particularly the doppelgasts. So what's going to happen now with phase 5, if you saw that heavy zombie, we're going to get enemies that now spawn in with the Sentinel Artifact instead while the beams are going around and around. And we just need to do this as fast as possible. We need to take out the enemy and destroy the Sentinel Artifact. It's the same DPS check as before. You get a little bit less time before it goes away. But you just need to kill it and shoot it. Just shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And there you go. The first one is a heavy zombie, and now you'll see there's 2 Sentinel Artifacts there. These Sentinel Artifacts will spawn in as 2 more enemies. The red one is the one you want to kill, as is normal. The blue one will spawn back in as that heavy zombie, and the other one will spawn in as a doppelgast now. Get another max ammo. But this is where the fight gets really, really, really hard, in my opinion, because now the Sentinel Artifacts in the middle of the map cannot be destroyed at all. So they are going to constantly be spawning special enemies, notably doppelgasts and amalgams, especially. But yeah, it's just awful. So you want to do this as fast as possible to give them the least amount of chances to spawn. What makes this horrible is, as you just saw, is any enemy possessed by a Sentinel Artifact, whether it's red or blue, can stun you like the lasers when they hit you, and it is horrible. If you get hit by a doppelgast or a mimic doing that, you are fucked. You are just fucked. And that's why the golden armor is so incredibly useful. Because I've plated once this entire fight, and it was just now because I was at no armor, but I didn't even need to. But yeah, now we've got the mimic in. This is the 3rd enemy with the Sentinel Artifact, and now we've got a heavy zombie and a doppelgast with the blue one that is just as dangerous. We've got our first amalgam that was spawned in the middle, and we just want to get through this as much as possible. Just damage any of the specials as much as you can, as running around as much as you can. Once again, very liberal with the ice staff. You get so many max ammos. The ice staff does a really good amount of damage actually to these enemies. It's actually very surprising. You'll see it in the 4th phase here. I think I'd take out this doppelgast first, just because it's what I've been laying my damage into and it's what I've been seeing. Obviously, if I can, I want to shoot the mimic instead, but you know, might as well if it's there. Because that thing, if it hits you and you get stunned, you're in for a bad time. Right, the doppelgast is down, and that will respawn again in about 25-30 seconds. I'm now trying to focus the mimic as hard as I can. The amalgam's not a big deal, it's just a regular old amalgam. Ideally I want to get it taken out before the next thing starts. There you go, yep, there's the mimic dead, and I use my Ether Shroud here because it's a bit sketch with the amalgam, and I destroy it. And now I take out this amalgam before the next one spawns in, because you will get another amalgam. And we're on to the final phase. The final phase obviously has a blue heavy zombie, a blue mimic, a blue doppelgast, and it will spawn a red HVT amalgam, which is a bit scary. Here you go, these are the enemies spawning all back in, and this is where I say be extremely liberal with the ice staff. Like, you just want to keep shooting it, and shooting it, and shooting it. Just look at what it does to all the enemies. Like, I'm just running around with it. Make sure you grab the max. And do not get hit by that laser, because once you get hit by that laser, you just keep getting hit by it, because it slows you down, and it stuns you, And there are 4 rotating, so you have a quarter of the arena to get out really before it comes to grab you again, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to keep firing the Ice Staff, and if I get a decent opportunity, I'm going to use my bullet gun. Okay, now I turn around, I kill the Mimic. Do a minuscule amount of damage to the Doppelgast. So like, if you focus solely on the enemy you need to kill for the Sentinel Artifact, it's not going to go too well. Just focus on whatever you've got in your sights, with the red one being your priority, really. That's what I found works. But this is the only time I've done it, so I just take that with a grain of beginner's salt, I guess. It's another regular amalgam. I'm just going to honestly ignore him. Oh no, I don't think I ignore him. I think I just kind of kill him. Yeah, because he does like no health compared to the HVT, yeah. He's nearly dead already, but you just keep shooting the Ice Staff. That passive damage is going to add up fast. Especially killing zombies and you try and get your Ether Shroud back. I was trying to get my Ether Shroud here, but I didn't actually end up needing it in the end because I had a really, really good opportunity. Here you go. And I just fucking lay into him. There you go. Ice Staff shot, and then I just own him. It's a really, really good opportunity here. There's no other specials, and the zombies are mostly dead. Get a reload in, and I just go in. It's really awkward when it spawns like that, and it's like sort of facing perpendicular. But yeah, once you destroy them all, this is it. This is the wipe DPS check. What's going to happen is they're all going to converge sort of in the middle, and I got really unlucky here. It's currently spawning in enemies, so I have to deal with them as well. But one of the Sentinel Artifacts is going to move towards that door behind me, and you have to keep shooting it before it kills you. And if you don't shoot it in time, you just lose. You just lose, straight up. Like, there's nowhere safe to hide, you just lose. It's like the Eye of Odin in the final phase of the Voyage of Despair boss fight. Another great boss fight. Here you go, I'm going to put an Ice Staff shot down. And you get a lot more time than it looks like for this, so I'm just going to shoot. See, there's 4 beams going into it, and each one is going to have a Sentinel Artifact go into it, and it'll do that. And you're just going to go. And that's 2. And then it's done. So I did it in about 2.5 of the things out of 4. So you just got to keep shooting. And here I'm fucking just in shock. I'm about to have my live reaction to the cutscene and finishing the boss fight. I apologize in advance. It is very, very quiet, my voice, because I wasn't in proper record. I was not expecting to get anything done. So yeah, enjoy. Holy shit. Oh man. Right. Fuck me, that boss is so fucked. I've had my mind here like too much this whole time. Over some of this. Fuck. I don't know what I'm talking about, but Jesus Christ, let's just watch this fucking cutscene. I've heard it's really mixed.
Raptor 1, I'm at the LZ. Let's get the hell out of here.
There is more to be done now that you've secured the Sentinel artifact. Bring it directly to me. I have gathered every available file on the history and previous uses of this ancient device. It appears several times in the historical record. Some date back to ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
I have deciphered steps to activate and control it. The artifact requires an infusion of exotic materials. Unique elements that can only be harvested here at Liberty Falls.
At Liberty Falls.
I have already ensured everything we need is ready for your arrival.
Wait, we're going back to
You
Liberty
can see
Falls?
your lost agent Max's
Oh, wait, are we going to
soon.
the mansion?
I'll be waiting.
We going to the mansion? Okay. No, that's fine. I don't mind that cutscene. That's alright. I wouldn't say it's up there with, like, Terminus, but it's better than Liberty Falls and Citadel. No, that wasn't bad. Did I use my dying voice? That I was just so fucking locked in. I had to get that armor. The gold armor. There's no other way you're doing that without gold armor. I don't need any of this. Holy, well, I don't know what I've been talking about in post-commentary. I feel like it's probably just going to be my thoughts on the map and stuff. I'm not going to do like a fucking walk through the Easter egg or anything. I'm going to cut most of it out probably. I mean, this is an hour and 20-minute recording. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't mind this map. It's quite good. I mean, it seems kind of very like
Any last requests? Oh shit!
Liberty
Should have asked
Ballsy,
that earlier.
if that makes sense. Just seems to me like, I don't know. It's quite small and compact. It's very chill. Other than the Easter egg, the boss fight really. The boss fight is fucking tense, but I really like that. Honestly, it's not too bad if you have the armor. I still don't really see how it's possible in co-op. It's like Spaceland, where like the Easter egg is fucking easy and kind of mid, and then the boss fight is basically impossible unless you're in solo. Because those DPS checks are way easier in solo than in co-op. Like, I don't know if you saw, but there was that one part in phase 2 where I just destroyed 2 of them. I don't even think it was close really, but I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it for that on my part.
Must be that glow stick
Thanks for watching, guys. I really
about.
appreciate the support on the last video as well. That's got like nearly 1,000 views last week, yeah. So I appreciate everyone who's watching, commenting on that. Yeah, I will kind of just leave it there then. I will see you all later.